Hello everyone and welcome back. We're back to our streams after taking a week off last week. Before we begin, got a couple of important announcements, but first off, I have to read a little statement here regarding some changes happening to the channel and whatnot. So bear with me as I read it, because this is something that I should have been, needs to be planned and said appropriately and well. So, you may notice we're also raising money currently for the Bail Project through Black Lives Matter. We'll be doing that from today until July 10th, and then going forward we'll be hopefully regularly donating to charities through our streams. However, in light of the changes to our world socio-political climate and culture as a direct result of the Black Lives Matter protests, certain changes will be made to the Mimics and Monstrosities channel and stream lineup in order to better reflect the values and ideals of this community. The first among these changes is a donation of all raised funds via Twitch and other platforms to the Bail Project National Resolving Bail Fund starting today through July 10th, 2020. Following this charity drive, the channel will be donating regularly to other BIPOC-focused charities throughout this calendar year and well into the future. Furthermore, Mimics and Monstrosities is a community which strives to amplify the voices of BIPOC players and GMs. We recognize that in the past, we haven't been nearly as selective or diverse in our casting process as we should have been, and we deeply apologize for our part in the perpetuation of racism within the TTRPG community. And I can assure you, we will be doing better going forward. We will be making a greater effort to include... Oh no, I lost my spot. That's so bad. And amplify BIPOC voices in our community, and we ask the Mimics and Monstrosities community to hold us and each other accountable as we implement these changes. It is too early to make any official announcements on casting, but in the near future, Mimics and Monstrosities will be featuring an entirely BIPOC played and GM'd game on either Fridays or Saturdays. In an effort to continue cultivating the most inclusive, empathetic, and safe community that Mimics and Monstrosities can offer, we will not have an open casting call for this game and all future games. Instead, we will be reaching out to potential GMs and players ourselves based on recommendations from those within the BIPOC community for a BIPOC-focused game. Finally, it has come to our attention that there are those within our community who find themselves in disagreement with our values and our support of the Black Lives Matter movement. These individuals have been respectfully notified of the values of the community and will no longer have a seat at the Mimics and Monstrosities table. We ask that you not mention the names of these individuals, but rather focus your energy into warmly welcoming the BIPOC voices, which will fill any open seats going forward. Now is the time to give credit to BIPOC creators, players, and GMs within the TTRPG community. Mimics and Monstrosities is in full and complete support of the Black Lives Matter movement, and any racism, racialism, or disagreement with these values will not be tolerated or given a platform. In accordance with these changes, the Mimics and Monstrosities channel rules and safety guidelines document in our Discord under the Rules Read Before Posting channel has been updated. Everyone within the community must read and abide by these guidelines. For cast members, you must read as well as sign the document with an updated date of signature. We would like to thank those within our community who have already illustrated immense support for the Black Lives Matter movement, either through social media presence, education, or attending protests themselves. We thank you and hope you stay safe as you continue to fight the good fight. To our BIPOC brothers, sisters, and siblings, we apologize for failing you in the past. We see you, we love you, we fight with you, and I can assure you we will do better. So thanks. And I just had to share that. And we can get going. As I mentioned, we are raising money for the Bail Project currently. We'll be doing that from June 10th to July 10th here on the channel. All of our streams that we run during the week, we'll be donating towards those, any funds raised during them. And then going forward, August, through the rest of the calendar year, going forward, we'll be looking into other charities that are BIPOC-focused and organized and whatnot. And then other announcements. Just check out our podcast if you can, and check it out. Listen. Get your ears pleasured. Just do that when you can. Mimics Monstrosities on Podbean, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. What else? I believe that is all the announcements I actually had to make. I'll most likely be reiterating the statement I made today on all of our streams this week. Just to get it out there, get people hearing it, listening to it, because it's important going forward that we are a much more inclusive and safer community and a respectful community going forward. Yes. So, without further ado, let's see if I remember what happened last time we played this little campaign. So, last we left off, you guys continued... Ooh, do not want to open my Xbox. Continued your little imprisonment, if that is that the right word? Were brought to the Guardhouse in Deastock and essentially quarantined, not quarantined, but somewhat, put into a sort of private room to be interviewed one by one to sort of try to figure out your involvement in the strange incidents revolving around the citizens of Deastock and some of the guards ingesting this strange elixir, ripping their faces off and just going ballistic and attacking everyone. During this interrogation, it was essentially revealed that all of you were kind of innocent in, well, not kind of, but you were all very much innocent in this regard. And Enak sort of was starting to detect a little bit of like an undead presence in the guardhouse, and it came to find out that anyone who had ingested these elixirs had again torn their faces off, but also became undead creatures that started attacking the guards, while the rest of you were trapped essentially inside the guardhouse without any weapons. After breaking out of the room, dealing with some of these undead, and somewhat distributing the weapons that were locked away in a chest, you dispatched what I believe were 2 ghouls, and there were 12 more trying to break into the captain's quarters. While they were trying to break into the captain's quarters, the 2 guards that remained here ran off to get reinforcements, leaving the 4 of you to deal with 12 ghouls alone as they all turn away from the door after Lindak sort of, well, approaches them. And that is where we're going to pick up, with everyone rolling initiative again.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's a 0.
Zero.
0?
So what does that bring you to?
Initiative 0. I rolled a 1 with a
Oh.
-1 initiative, so I have a 0.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So 1.
Okay. Lindak, what'd you get for initiative?
12.
Vinlock, Gravel, whatever you want to go by.
21.
Okay, and Talindra.
17.
17. Okay. You go first, Mr. Gravel.
All right.
Lindak rushes towards the captain's quarters door, and all 12 of these ghouls just sort of slowly lurch and turn around.
I imagine that I don't need to go prone to hide behind the chest that all of these weapons and stuff were in.
Nah, you're roughly the same size as the chest.
Cool. If I were to hide there for a moment.
Behind or inside the chest?
Oh, behind.
Okay.
Yeah. Would I still have a view on the zombies?
Oh, yeah. Actually, it was in a little alcove, and I believe Enak is still kind of standing there, so I would say no. If you go behind the chest.
Okay. Is there a place that... Does it look like... Character's scanning around. Is there a place somewhere to hide that he can peek out and shoot from?
Under one of the cots where the undead guards are strapped to. That's about it. The room you guys just came from.
Yeah, but that would be like going prone, and I can't fire prone because it'd be disadvantage. So, beans.
Again, Enak is really good cover. You're currently still kind of wedged in this alcove with him.
Yeah, I'm just wanting to do a hide. Shoot. Sorry, guys. I thought there would be something I could do there. Instead, I'm just going to see. Do they all look the same, or is there one that's kind of beefy?
They all look relatively the same. Yeah, same
All right.
frailty. They're all commoners that have been turned into undead. So
Then I'll just do an insightful fighting on one of the ones that seems to have the greatest hunger in its eyes.
all right.
Yeah, and I will do an insightful fighting on it, and insight based on their deception.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Deception's charisma, correct?
Yep.
Yeah. That's a 19 minus 2, 17.
Damn.
Obscured doesn't. Yeah, I don't. I rolled 13, so
Damn.
yeah. Whoops. Okay, that's great. Bonus action done. So
This is starting off pretty good.
I'm going to just do a regular short bow attack on it.
All right, go for it.
That won't. I believe I. Hold on. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, cool. I just had to reread a definition of something. All right, so I rolled a 16 to hit.
16 definitely hits as you just loose an arrow
All right.
from behind Lindak or Enak.
10 damage. I rolled max damage, so 6 plus 4.
Alrighty. Gets it like in the left eyeball. It's like. Bleh.
And he's just gonna stand there because he has nowhere to go.
Okay, that'll bring it to the ghoul you just shot. And it is going to move towards the closest thing in its vicinity, which is Lindak. And it's just going to walk up to Lindak and go for a good old claw attack. Just slash out at Lindak. Oh, nice. 23 to hit.
That hits.
So, and then slashes you like these jagged, just weirdly jagged now claws dig into your chest. And prepare your dice. There we go.
Oh.
You take 9 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh,
That's,
Con
yeah,
save.
I almost rolled max on damage.
Oh, good gravies. 7.
7. Oh, that is a fail, unfortunately. As it slashes into your chest, you feel this venom from its claws, or whatever is just this disease. Not disease, but you get what I mean. It starts to like flow through your veins, and you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Paralyzed.
As your joints lock up. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending on a success. That'll bring it to another ghoul. It was like, "Bleh." Again, mindless creatures lumbers towards the closest target, and is going to go for a bite attack on Lindak's neck with advantage because he's paralyzed. Yes, and it's a critical if it hits. Wait, did you get advantage on paralyzed? Incapacitated, yes you do. Oh! I rolled a 2 and a 4, so an 8 to hit with that bite as it lunges towards you. It does not hit. It's like, and it kind of like slips in a puddle of ichor, and its teeth just like scrape on your neck skin. Like a nibble. It's like a nibble on your skin. A little love bite. That'll bring it to Talindra.
Can I physically get to any of them?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's a small number.
Whatever one is closest to me.
It would be the 2 that are trying to eat Lindak.
Okay, I'll go. I'll go to. Oh yeah, so there's 2 on Lindak now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there any of that necrotic damage?
Nope.
Crap.
Actually, on second thought, are these creatures considered humanoid?
Nope. Undead.
No. Okay. Then I'm gonna go up to one of the ones that's attacking Lindak, whichever one is closer to me.
Okay.
And I'll hit it with my rapier, and I think I only have the rapier, so it's just gonna be the one.
Yep.
Ah, that's a natural 1.
Oh, you go forward and help Lindak with the blood and the ichor that's kind of sprayed across the floor from these numerous dead ghouls. You slip a little bit in on your way over, and you kind of just like poke it in the shoulder and Not really anything
Uh,
serious.
Yep. That's about all I got, honestly.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Also, shout out to Shadows of Arconia for
Yeah.
hosting us. Thank you.
Awesome.
All right.
Yeah, that's all I got.
All right,
Sorry.
that'll bring it to another ghoul. This ghoul sees you walk over. It's like, and it's gonna lunge, move towards you and go for a claw attack against Talindra. For a 15 to hit.
That'll hit.
It hits.
Yeah, I'm 14.
Okay, so yeah, it slashes you across the neck, leaves like a gaping, not a gaping wound, but like 4 claw marks on your neck, and you take 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
As it slashes into your neck, and I need a Constitution saving throw as you feel that like just weird, disgusting rot and venom get into your veins.
Okay. That's 14.
14 succeeds. You fight off the paralysis.
Good.
And as this happens, the captain kicks open his door. Now they're kind of distracted, and just is like, "Oh, I'm good. I'll try to help." And he punches one in the back of the head for a 19 to hit for 6 bludgeoning damage. Just and just
That guy's
cold.
strong.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, 6. No, 4. Just cold cocks it in the back of the head. Just. I edited modifiers to that. Oops. Yeah. So cold cocks the ghoul in the back of the head, and it turns to face him. Yeah. Okay. And he's like, and that'll. Oh wait, nope. I took health away from the wrong ghoul. There we go. And that ghoul's gonna turn on him and go for a claw attack against the captain. That misses. He's like, ooh, ooh, and he hides behind the door, and the teeth just sink into the wood of the door, and 2 get pulled out. 2 of the teeth just get ripped free into the wood of the door. Bringing it to Lindak.
I guess I can do a saving throw.
Yes, Constitution.
17.
You are no longer paralyzed. And that is the end of your turn.
All right.
Bringing us to Enak.
He had a spear ready to throw, so he's
Yep.
gonna throw it at just one of the ones that are attacking Lindak at the moment.
Okay, go for it. You grab the spear and you just...
18 to hit, 13 plus 5.
18 definitely hits.
That's okay, really good. 10 points of damage,
Oh,
piercing.
yeah, that spear slams into, like, the collarbone of the zombie that already had the arrow into its eye, and it looks like it's about to die. It's barely standing on. Just like... And now there's a spear kind of, like, sticking out of its collarbone, almost anchoring it to the floor.
Okay, so is it possible for him to reach back and grab his Morning Star from this box?
I'd say that'd be an action to grab it.
Cool. Okay, well, he's gonna move up, kind of getting in position to where he can like shield against if they come for him. Putting by Lindak essentially.
Alrighty, excellent. That'll bring us to the top with Mr. Gravel.
Yeah, I suppose I'm gonna use my turn to give Enak his weapon then.
Okay, so Enak is beside Lindak now, I believe.
Yeah,
So you grab.
I'll just reach in there, grab it, go up behind him, and just like tap him on the ass. Are you looking for this?
Yeah.
Right. And you see this little gnome drag your flail over, give it to you.
The Morning Star, yeah.
Morning Star, yeah.
That's my turn. I guess I'll back up.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. That's it.
Alright, that'll bring us to the one that is in front of
Thank
Lindak
you.
still, with the spear and the arrow in it, the one that's about to die. It's just gonna and still attack Lindak with a claw attack for 12 to hit.
Nope.
Alright. It's
Not
like
this time.
the one beside it is going to this time try to do a claw attack against Talindra. That is a 13 to hit, which does not hit. Bringing it to Talindra.
I hit the one I'm next to, I guess, with my rapier.
Go for it.
Yeah, I can do it here, can't I? 14.
14 does hit. You just
Okay.
lunge forward and you stab into the throat of this one ghoul.
Alright.
Which one are you attacking? The one that's being attacked or the one that attacked you?
Whatever one I attacked last time.
Okay.
So, I'm not sure which one that is, but
The one attacking you.
that's 5 damage.
Okay. Well, one of the ones that attacking you. There's not two attacking you.
Right.
Okay, 5 points of damage. Anything else?
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of else I can do, so that's what I do.
Okay. That'll bring it to one of the other ghouls that was attacking you, and it's going to try to slash you across the neck again for a 17 to hit.
Yeah, but that'll hit.
So, right in the same wound. 7 slashing damage as you get raked across the neck, and I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It's really going after her neck. Gosh.
Okay, well that was not as good. That was a natural one.
Okay, the rot and venom from this weird undead claws. You are paralyzed for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Good
Alrighty.
luck today.
That'll bring us to another ghoul who... Sorry, the captain. He's going to go back into his captain's quarters and just kind of hide behind the door as cover. Realizing he made a mistake, that'll bring us to the ghoul that did go for him before, and it's going to go into the room with him and try to attack him. With a claw attack for a 17 plus 4, that hits. Oh, max damage. For 10 slashing damage. The captain has 1 hit point left. And he is paralyzed as well. Just... the claw kind of scrapes across the front of his throat, and you can see it almost like tears his throat out, but he's just like holding onto the wound, bleeding profusely, and is now paralyzed. As this happens, Lindak, it's your turn.
Can Lindak see into the captain's quarters?
Yep, but it's currently surrounded by undead, so you can't get into there.
What a bet.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Manifest echo.
Mhm.
I'm going to manifest my echo into that room if it's less than 15 feet
It is.
or 15 feet.
Yep.
And then I am going to... I can't do that now, but I can... Okay, I'm going to attack with my echo the one that's in the captain's.
Okay, go for it. Echo appears and swings the long sword, or whatever weapon it is you have.
Longsword. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 just hits. So your echo appears and just slashes at the ghoul, catching it in the midsection.
10 points of damage.
10 points of
Sorry, that's not right. 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay, that one is still standing, relatively okay.
And that's my turn.
Okay, well, it's down to half. Alright. That brings us to Enak.
He's gonna take the Morningstar. Thank you. And as he's grabbing it from Vinlock, he's just gonna take it with the momentum, and he's gonna bring it around and just hit the one that. He's not gonna hit the one that he speared. This thing's. Yeah, he will. He's gonna knock that one out.
Okay.
Try to complete that.
Knock it out or go lethal, because these are now undead.
Oh no, he's gonna kill it. Like
Okay.
knock it out. Like take it out of the.
Okay.
Take it out. Bust its head open.
Alrighty, so
16 to hit.
16
11 plus 5.
hits, roll damage.
Okay.
As you
Bring it.
use the momentum to bring your Morning Star, and you just hit it in the side of the jaw.
Oof. That's a 7 plus 5
Oh, yeah, it's
is
dead.
13.
It's dead. You all hear an audible wet crack, like the sound of an egg cracking, and the Morning Star actually like embeds itself a quarter of an inch into the skull and stays there. And with the momentum of it getting like flung to the side, you rip it out. And there's like a really loud, like a squelching, popping noise as you pull the Morning Star out, and the crumpled body of this commoner just drops to the floor like a bag of potatoes.
Okay, he is going to Is there a way to shift around so that he could have? He essentially wants to put the one that attacks the two that are on Tal. He wants to be in range of both of them.
Oh yeah, you can easily
Cool.
do that. They're like right. You guys are all like kind of beside. Now, yeah, you guys are all kind of beside each other.
Allow them to be able to attack too, but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wants to be able to get an opportune spot there.
Alrighty, that'll bring us to the top with gravel.
So I can't see into the guard's room, can I?
No.
Um,
The height difference kind of screws you a little bit.
yeah. I have a whole different view of people's legs.
And it's also you also all notice that it's only 4 ghouls fighting. The others seem kind of just like frozen and not really doing anything.
All right. Well, I guess of the ones that I can actually shoot, I will shoot the one that has the least health.
Okay, that'd be one of the ones that is that would be the one that one of the ones that attacked Talindra.
Cool. I'm going to. Well, is it next to someone?
It's kind of behind Talindra, so you can easily see it.
Okay.
But yes, it's
But
next
can
to
I
someone.
shoot it?
Oh yeah, easily.
Okay, if it's behind her, but I'm behind her.
You can easily shoot it.
Okay. All right. And. But right, so because it's next to her, if I hit, I would get sneak attack, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I will not use my bonus action yet then, and I will make an attack.
All right, go for it.
This thing is being dumb. All right. That is a 23 to hit.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits. You loose an arrow and it hits it in the temple. So damage and sneak attack.
16 total.
Oof. How much hit points does it have? It had 17.
Oh, shucks.
So right in the temple, just.
Yep.
And
That's-
it buckles a little bit, but regains its composure.
Cool. I guess I'm going to run up on it and do a bonus action 2-weapon fighting. Pull out a little dagger.
Can you do 2-weapon fighting if it's not a melee weapon you use on your first attack?
Oh, right. You're right.
Sorry, buddy.
So I won't do that. No, that's cool. I was blanking. So that's good. Good. Great. Yes. Then I will just bonus action hide.
Bonus action hide. Okay.
Yeah. And that's a 20 total.
Oh yeah, you're good. All right, that'll bring us to one of these ghouls that is trying to eat Lindak. It's gonna go for another claw strike on Lindak's face this time. Come on, dice. That's 7 to hit.
Not this time.
Bringing it to Talindra. It like scratches at your face. You kind of just you just don't even move. It's just misses. Yeah, Talindra, your turn.
Okay. So my con save
At the end of your turn.
at the end of my turn, but I'm paralyzed, aren't I?
Yeah, so you don't get a turn. So all you can do is a con save.
Yeah. So I'm doing that. 12.
12.
Yeah.
You are no longer paralyzed, but that is the end of
Okay.
your turn.
Okay. Cool. I can't move or anything. It just
Nope,
completely.
that's the end
Alright.
of your turn.
All right.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to the ghoul with an arrow in its temple that almost died. It's gonna and lumber towards gravel. Talindra gets an attack of opportunity.
I'm.
That's right.
I mean,
Never mind.
That would be
That's
great.
right.
I would
That's right.
love it
Never
if
mind.
that happened,
Never
but
mind. That's right.
he really doesn't know where I am.
That's right. That is right. It's gonna try to claw into your back, Talindra, because it is still behind you. That is a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
Not gonna be good.
You take 6 slashing damage.
Okay, I'm down.
You're unconscious. You
Yeah.
guys watch as Talindra just drops to the floor.
Uh-oh.
And then that ghoul is going to use the rest of its movement then to go prone and prepare to start eating Talindra.
That 1 HP. It's killing
But
me.
it went prone, so
Yeah.
that'll bring
Which
us.
means I can't hit it.
That'll bring us to the guard captain who's in the room paralyzed with 1 hit point. He's no longer paralyzed, but that's the end of his turn. As the ghoul in there is going to make an attack at him to try to bite into his throat. Yep. It sinks its teeth into the guard captain's throat and tears his throat out. He takes 10 slashing damage, and yeah, throat is just torn out and swallowed by the ghoul, and his body just drops back into the room. And you notice some of these ghouls that weren't attacking start to slowly shamble into that room as well. They start eating. Bringing us to... And you guys start to hear like a horn, like a... And... Well, so far, based on the initiative, 1 guard enters and hucks a spear. He's not going to throw a spear away, that's stupid. He's going to come running in and attack the zombie that's trying to eat Talindra. Or the ghoul. That's 15 to hit. Yeah, he just spears that one through the head. It dies. Boom. And that'll bring us to Lindak.
So there's now like 5 of them in the room with me?
Yes,
You said
with your echo, yeah.
4 more came in with my echo. Yeah, sorry. Okay. Are there any around me?
Like you, like Lindak?
As Lindak.
Oh yeah, there is still 1 around you.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to attack that one. Lindak is going to.
Okay.
I'm betting a 9 doesn't hit.
A 9 does not hit. You swing and it just it ducks the swing.
All right, and then my victory. Shadow's going to come back out of the room.
Okay.
That would be how many feet?
Difficult terrain for all the bodies. I'd say full movement just to get just outside of the room.
Okay, that's where he is. He's standing just outside the door,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. Another guard comes running in and is going to stab the one that's in front of you, Lindak. That hits. Just hits for a 12. Comes running in, stabs that ghoul in the chest cavity. For right damage. For 10 points. No, that's not right. 9 points of piercing damage. Stabs that ghoul in the chest, and then another guard comes running in and attacks that one for that hits. And 8 piercing damage to that one. Bringing it to Enak.
Okay. Gonna take this one out. That's at Lynn. No, seeing their guards, he's gonna shift around to Talindra's body.
Okay.
And he is going to attempt to do a medicine check to stabilize her.
Okay, give me a medicine check as you try to
Oh, that's an 18 plus 4,
Yeah.
22.
Yeah, so you go to staunch the wound in her neck where she's bleeding from, and you can staunch the blood, and she is now stabilized but still unconscious. And she will wake up if she is not given healing in 4 hours.
Looking like 4 hours for you.
That your turn then?
That is. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
Yep, that's gonna be my turn.
There's sort of really big thunder strike. Okay.
Yeah, it's storming here too.
So if the power goes out, all right. So at the top of the next turn, you guys see a person in like these white robes, kind of enter the building, mutter a few words, and they clutching a holy symbol on their chest, and all of the ghouls in this room, even the guards that are strapped to the beds, still like writhing and trying to get out, are all just disintegrated via destroy undead, thus ending the encounter. And
Shit.
and the cleric
Shit.
immediately starts going to like tending the wounded guards. So there's some guards, they kind of like from outside kind of have like bite wounds. And she won't-
Hey. I know you guys don't think too kindly on people who don't look like you, but this one over here could use your help. She's looking a lot worse than just a bite.
Okay, 1 minute. 1 second. Oh. Sorry. I just got a tornado warning on my phone.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I'll be fine.
jeez.
I'll be fine. I only live on the 11th floor. So the cleric rushes over. She pulls her hood down. And you see, she has not very pale, but pale, like a pale complexion, pointed elf-like ears, and long kind of red hair tied off into numerous braids. And she's like, "Oh, all right." And she puts a hand on Talindra's neck and casts Cure Wounds at 3rd level. So. Okay, so that is 3d8. 4, 8. You get 12 points of healing back to Talindra, and you
Beautiful.
you wake up and she's like, "All right, anyone else hurt?"
Yeah.
And
Okay.
She puts.
I'll be fine.
She puts a hand on Lindak's wounds and casts Cure Wounds at.
I only need 10 points.
She'll do that 1st level then. You get. I rolled really good for this one.
Nice.
You get 12 points of healing back.
Back up full.
And then she's like, any casualties? And then she kind of like turns around. You all can see the guards kind of carrying their captain's body out of the guard room. Throat has a massive gaping wound in it. And she's like, bear with me for just a moment. And she wanders over to the body and she pulls a diamond out of her, like a little satchel on her side, kind of presses the diamond into his throat and starts to cast a spell. And within a few seconds, you can see his throat kind of close up, and he's like, breathing and alive again. And she kind of slumps over, exhausted. And the guards are kind of like, one guard's kind of like looking around, seeing all the dust on the floor, and kind of just like walks over to like another room, comes out with a broom and starts like sweeping up the dust from all of the ghouls and the people that were in the beds.
Enak's gonna make sure that Talindra sits up. He's gonna like help her get and sit her on one of the cots, and then he's gonna go over to the box and he's gonna get his 2 hand axes and he's gonna strap them to his side, put his shield up, look to the others. Are we gonna get in trouble again? Do you think?
Better
That'd be-
not.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Yeah.
Would
way
Lindak
we've been
goes to
treated,
grab his
I'd say.
crossbow.
Okay.
I check my violin to make sure there's no dents in it.
Yeah, all your equipment's perfectly fine, no damage.
I take my dagger back from the chest.
Okay.
Yeah, Vinlock's gonna grab his stuff, the rest of his stuff from there, and He'll pull out his little compact and make some adjustments.
Okay.
Mirror.
All right.
Nock's gonna crouch down, walk over to Vinlock, pull the little pouch from his. It's like he's like squatting, and he's gonna like try to make like almost like a large. He's gonna like bow up a little bit
What's up, big guy?
here, and he's gonna hand over the coin pouch that you gave to him.
Keep it for a bit longer.
Oh, okay. He's gonna put it back.
Thank
Well,
you.
He's gonna walk over to where the guards and all them are.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Hello. Yes.
Do we need to stay?
Probably to ask some questions about what happened.
Okay. He's gonna go and sit on a cot.
Cross my arms.
Okay. And the guard captain kind of comes out. He kind of like stands up, feels around on his throat. That was weird. Okay. He sees the four of you alive and well, and he's like, "Oh, are you all right?"
Nah.
Could be better.
5.
Okay. They're innocent. Just so you all know.
Well, can we assist in any other way before we can head out and get going with our business? You seem to have a lead, maybe, on this fellow we encountered and the one that gave everybody these potions, so...
One of the other guards kind of stands up. He looks burlier than most of the guards. And he kind of stands up, and it's actually, you notice it's actually a very... I was gonna say well endowed, but that's not the word I wanted. A muscular, kind of really fit dwarf, and the dwarf just kind of says, "Well, I heard from the captain here that you guys have a lead, descriptions and whatnot on this elixir salesman. Correct?"
Yes. Though, what's the word on the other guard that we kind of saved from this fate?
Oh, we found him. Everything's fine.
Alright. Does he provide a good description of this person as well?
Yeah, it kind of matched the description y'all gave us. Unfortunately, we're gonna be a little busy, kind of making sure the city isn't at risk, making sure no one is making sure we rounded up all the afflicted folks here. That said, we might have an idea where this individual is laying low, creating these elixirs here in the city. If y'all wouldn't mind going and apprehending the individual for us, he wouldn't expect, well, citizens to come arrest him.
Would there be a reward?
Of course there would be a reward.
I'll go.
This seems a little fishy. Being how quickly they seem to know where this person is.
Okay.
So I would like to do a little bit of a thing to see if he's full of shit.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Make me an insight check or whatever.
Thank you, sir. 21.
Seems like he's telling the truth, just doesn't know how to word it right now in the panic.
Okay.
You might want to check out the warehouses. They're kind of to the south a bit. It's a good place to hide out, I imagine.
Any more specifics than in the warehouse district?
Some citizens said they saw a weird-looking wagon out in that way, like a stagecoach, colorful. made for selling stuff, advertising, you know.
Sounds about right.
Looking for tornadoes.
I thought I heard a siren.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Enak's gonna he's gonna walk outside. I mean, all right, sure.
All right.
All right, so everybody's walking outside.
Yeah.
Makes
I think
sense.
so.
All right. Have we made some distance between the other guards and ourselves?
Most likely, yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm a locksmith. What's all this about?
Well,
Why'd we just get
you might be
co-opted
handy
into
if there's a locked
doing guard
door.
work?
Yeah, and he said
We
there's
have
rewards.
skills.
You can make some money for your locks business, right?
And behind us in the guard room, my shadow poofs. My echo. It poofs. I'm more than 30 feet away from it.
Okay.
Are you nervous, Vinlock? If you are, you could just stand behind me. I can handle most of the aggressive individuals.
It just seems a little.
Maybe we'll talk to him and see if there's more to this story. How about that?
I'd rather not talk to that person.
So just kill him.
Sounds about right.
Okay,
I'll bring him
there
in.
it is.
Or bring him in, I guess.
Well, if he's able to make these potions, he's probably magical in nature, so we should... once we apprehend him, we should bind and gag him to keep him quiet and keep his hands from, you know...
Right, or we could kill him.
Apprehending him might be smarter. We could make a little bit more money. People tend to prefer their bad guys alive.
I know, weird.
We'll think about it in the moment, however we feel.
Yeah,
Whoever decides to finish
That
him.
works.
because, I mean, that's just weird, right? What's the point?
To cause mayhem? I don't know. Maybe he's
Very
just
odd.
bad in nature. Some people are just like that way.
So we're walking towards the warehouse district as we're talking like this.
I figured we'd be heading
Okay.
south, yeah.
Maybe we should
Um,
ask if anything's
before-
been stolen.
Yes.
What was that, Brogan?
Talindra?
Oh, I was saying, are we going to deal with this right now? Are any of us in any condition in case this goes south?
I would like a short break, if that's all right.
I would
Just
like
to
more
catch
than
my
a short
breath.
break, I think.
How about we get close enough, we find a place for you to rest, and we... I'm okay. I can do a little asking around if you would like.
Well, the guard I spoke to said that he was going to put us up in an inn. So perhaps we should speak with him. I think it's the least they owe us.
Well,
He's just like behind us. Same guard,
let's...
Oh, you guys walked away from the guardhouse, so they're nowhere near
Oh, okay.
the.
Yeah. Well, are you that... I know you got injured. Are you that...
I'm not so concerned about. Well, I mean, I am not feeling physically up to a battle, but I'm more concerned about how useful I can be in any kind of altercation. I'm a spellcaster, and I am unable to cast many spells at the moment.
Well, let's, I think we could rest up. Maybe I can talk to the general store owner, see he could give us some supplies, additional supplies for saving him and his family.
Perhaps.
The general store owner is dead.
Oh, that is right. He
Oh,
was.
the owner would be
there.
his wife now, right?
I'll go deliver the news.
Yeah,
fun
by
with
the
that.
way, your husband's dead. Can we buy some stuff?
We have free stuff.
I came into some money recently, so maybe I could do that. I mean, it's up to you. We could go. Let's go. Let's go rest. Let's go. What guard was it?
If you like, I could go and find him. I could go back. while
Yeah,
you-
we'll head back that way.
Okay.
About face.
Yeah, and turn.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're heading back to
the
the general store.
the
I
guard.
mean,
To the where the
Guardhouse.
guardhouse was, where
Yeah.
we get put up in
Where
a
we just
or-
came from.
the inn.
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry. Should have mentioned that earlier. I forgot.
Enak's not gonna go in. He's gonna like find a bench or somewhere to sit and just kind of wait for her.
Yeah, I'll go in and find.
Lindak will stay outside as well, but he'll be standing at rest. Like a soldier.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Gravel's gonna. He's gonna kind of try to do the short rest real quick.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Essentially
say
what I'm trying to do.
I'll say like on the walk you could get a short rest because you're not really
Okay.
doing any. I mean, realistically, you're not supposed to do short rests on walking and stuff, but sure, short rest for everybody if you need it.
Alright.
Get 2 of the same dice. Okay, so 7 plus 2 is 9.
I go in and try to find anyone who seems like they'd be I could talk to. I don't know
Okay.
if there's any kind
Sure.
of desk or anything. Probably not.
Okay.
Do I find someone?
You find. Sorry, I'm distracted. Fixing stream stuff.
Oh, that's okay.
What are you looking for again?
Either the guy that I spoke to who offered me accommodations in the meeting I had with him, or someone who would be able to take me to him. Like someone I could just talk to.
Not in the area.
Not in the area.
No.
There's no people just like walking around.
Not right now. No.
No. What am I seeing? Is it just like an empty room?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And I'm assuming everything else is like locked or all the other
Yeah.
doors.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this was more or less pointless. I suppose I'll go to one of the doors, just knock in case.
You hear snoring.
Nothing. No. Okay. All right. I come out kind of huffy.
Okay.
Unbelievable. And then I just kind of start just going in a direction. I don't know.
Okay.
Linda, what is she doing?
Well, aren't we gonna find an inn?
Oh, I have it in.
Oh, we have. Oh, okay. Well, let's go there
Wait,
then.
you-
I've been
own an
staying in an
inn?
inn for the last
Oh.
week.
Okay, well, let's go there. Let's go to that one.
Yeah. I think that's the one he would have sent us to anyway.
Correctamundo.
And we could put it on.
Just trying to remember the name.
Put it on his tab, right? They'll
The
cover it.
Shaded
Well,
Bow.
that's why I need money. I'm running out of money to pay for the inn.
The name of the inn was the Shaded Bow.
Shaded Bow, that's right. Alright, away we go. Follow me. And he goes marching off towards the Shaded Bow.
Okay.
Goes in. Goes up to his room. You guys follow. You can crash around on the floor if you want. Kyle, you can have the bed. I'm not tired.
They have to pay to sleep here.
Oh,
Even if there's already a room.
Of course. We don't just give free rooms away to people.
Well,
I
we
have a
already
room.
have a
It's
room.
my room.
Your room will not.
hey,
Your room doesn't.
I'll
your
pay
room
for my
Your room
room.
doesn't have enough beds.
No.
How many beds are in your room?
One. I don't need to
Oh.
sleep right now. I'm fine.
I don't think. How much for a room for the night?
For the night, it's roughly about a gold piece.
Oh, that's not so bad.
Oh, okay. Easy enough. Is that for a 2-bedroom or a single bedroom?
Single bedroom.
That's what I've been paying for the last week or so.
I suppose that's fine.
Okay.
They are very nice rooms. I
Yeah,
will
he's
vouch
gonna
for
hand
them.
over a gold.
All right. The tavern owner is a very pompous-looking man, handlebar mustache, slicked back, black hair, and goes, "All right, and here's your key." And he gives Enak a key.
This is my son, and he puts his hand behind Vinlock's back.
Vinlock's
Like-
just gonna look up at him and be like, I don't think he's buying it.
He just looks and goes,
He's adopted.
persuasion check or deception.
Jesus. Oh, that's not bad. That's 16 plus 2. I'm gonna go deception. That's 18 total.
I got a 17. So
Damn it. Oh wait, that's
yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's good.
He goes, "All right, take your son with you."
Come along.
I nudged Hal and then say to the guy, and this is my wife.
Thought I already paid.
Oh, you already paid. Oh,
The lies, the lies, the deceit.
I guess your relationship isn't going well. She paid for her
no,
own room.
that's fine. It's one of them things, you know.
And he hands Talindra keys. Like, well, enjoy your sleep. Food is not included with your stay. Food is extra,
How much?
depending on the day and depending on the meal we are serving.
What are you
Can-
serving today?
Beef Wellington on a bed of rice.
That sounds really good.
Sounds
And then for dessert, it's little cherry tarts.
That's so good.
Mm.
That's
Delicious. How much?
For the meal, it's another gold piece. It also
Okay.
comes with bottomless wine if you spend an extra 5 gold.
No. Is this included in a? I'll give you 2. One for me, one for my son.
Children actually eat free, so okay.
Perfect. 1 gold then.
All right.
There you go.
I'm
And
one
dressed
we're
like an
going.
adult. I am an
Come along.
adult.
I will also for his meal.
You're Goliath's child. It is fine.
What color skin does Enak have?
Gray. Why? What kind of skin do you have?
Well, right now,
Oh yeah.
peach colored.
Oh. Yeah. He has gray hair or gray skin. He's just gonna keep walking. All right.
Okay. Your food will be brought up to your rooms if you're paying for it. Otherwise, good night.
He's gonna open the door. He's gonna plop down on the floor and lean his head back.
Okay.
Vinlock's gonna shut the door and be like,
Enak,
Mm-hmm.
why the deception there, friend?
Because I didn't want to use your money, and I have a limited amount of money, and it worked.
I have money.
You could have paid. I didn't think you had money. You gave me all yours, or a lot of it.
I appreciate your thoughtfulness.
Hmm.
However, I do not not wanting to put on the guise of a child for a few reasons.
Well, here I didn't ask the age of my child. You could be well into your adult life. But you're right. I'm sorry. If you would like to pay, you're more than welcome to.
Enak,
Yes.
have you been down from the mountain long?
Subjective, I guess. I've been down long enough to know some of the ways. I know that men and our families tend to get a room at a cheaper rate. So I kind of used that knowledge and figured I'd save some money. I didn't think you had given me yours, and I didn't want to give you. You know,
I have plenty of money.
Yeah, well, then you could
This is
have
why I
definitely
gave it to you.
played. Right. Well, it was yours, and I didn't want to.
You're right. It was mine.
Here,
Wasn't it?
if you would like to pay, you're more than welcome to. And he's going to hand the pouch over to him.
Okay.
Vinlock might be thinking this guy's wiser than he looks. Because he's doing a lot of stuff that almost you might think that he's onto him a little.
Okay.
Huh.
And he'll take the bag
Okay.
and he'll have this separate pouch, the pouch that belongs to the person that he cut it from,
Okay.
and he's going to just dump the pouch into his pouch
Okay.
and looking at the coins as they go in, making sure that none of them have any distinct markings.
They don't.
Okay, and then he's going to take the pouch that's left, and he's going to look for a brazier or any type of heat or fire in the room, if there is one.
There's a fireplace.
Yeah, he'll get something going and burn it.
Okay. Toss it in the fire and it starts to just blacken and burn and curl.
Are you upset?
Well, I do plan on laying roots here, and it makes it a little complicated if, I'm supposed to be your son.
Yeah, the long-term effects of what I did, yes, but I apologize for my deception.
Yeah,
You can
me
have the
too.
bed.
Yeah. Me too.
And he's going to pull off the wig and rub the sweat from his head, and you'll see that his skin is actually kind of gray like yours, though it has kind of a rocky, like, texture, almost plainer looking.
Anaka's, his face goes from like a kind of half smile to like a mortified look as you just begin to pull your hair out. And are you all right? Are you sick?
I'm not alright, but I am not sick.
Is that your hair?
No. Never had any.
Oh. I usually don't. I keep it, but it's gotten a little... You don't have a razor, do you?
No need. I got a couple of knives.
I don't trust that. So this is what you really look like.
This is gravel. And he'll do a short bow without taking his eyes off of them.
Okay.
Why do you hide who you really are? What's with the
Well,
extra face and the hair?
you saw how the guards were treating Tal and Lindak. They'd be treating me the same way. I'm not from around here.
I get stares, but I never get treated like that.
Yeah, something about where we come from and what's going on. As I understand it, there are a lot of politics, and I try to stay out of that.
I do too. My mistress told... I was told to not get involved.
Well, what now?
We were to sleep, to rest.
I'm not sure. We might want to come clean. Not about me, because I'm gonna Vinlock here before we leave.
That you're not my child.
Yes. I mean, we've already told the guards that my name is Vinlock Feldspar, so...
Okay.
And I told the entire town that my name was Vinlock Feldspar, and that I am a locksmith.
Well, I don't plan on staying here for much longer. I don't think it's... we could come clean.
Yeah, at least to the innkeeper. They got loose lips. So yeah, I'd like to do that.
Well, here. And he'll, get up.
Okay.
He's going to hand him his key, and he is going to... You sleep well. And he's going to slide past the door, close it behind him, make his way down.
Okay. Well, that's happening. Lindak, you doing anything in your room by yourself?
Well, I didn't spend the gold for food because I know there's a restaurant just down the road, or a tavern, that can feed me for a lot cheaper, a lot more. So I'm actually, while they're talking, just gonna leave and go there. So I'm probably sitting in a tavern by myself.
All right. Well, on your way there then. Give me a perception check. You're walking the streets at night, heading over to the tavern. The streets are they're not super busy, but there's people milling about, drunk people stumbling around. And as you're walking, someone kind of bumps into you accidentally and goes, "Oh, sorry, sir." And yeah, perception check, please.
30-20.
Dirty 20. You can feel the person that bumped into you, try to cut your coin purse.
I reach down and grab his hand.
"Oh, sorry, sir."
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
And I give him an elbow to the face.
Attack roll. Unarmed strike. So yeah, just.
Nat 20.
All right. What's your unarmed strike damage?
3 or something.
So 6.
That's just sick.
Yeah. So it should be 6 with the crit. So.
Oh, it's 3. Sorry,
6. Yeah. So you just elbow him in the nose. You hear his nose break. Blood kind of trickles down his face, and he just slumps down into the middle of the street, up against the building, unconscious.
And I just keep on walking.
Okay. You get to the tavern and you walk in and you take a seat. It's relatively packed, full of drunk people. Again, you get an idea that probably the person who tried to rob you came from here.
I kind of wave to the barmaid that I've seen every day for the last week, and
Okay. She waves over at you.
And I said just the normal, the usual, or whatever.
Okay. 10 minutes later, a big bowl of just meat stew filled with potatoes and other vegetables comes over, and you just start eating away at it. Talindra, are you doing anything for the night?
Yeah, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna eat when it comes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put in my necessary hour or so of practice.
Did you
Probably
Did you pay the additional 1 gold piece
I did,
for the
yeah.
food? Okay, so 2 gold. Okay, so you're just gonna spend the time just practicing your instrument.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend about an hour doing that, and then I want to wait to hear. I assume I saw Lindak leave.
Probably not, because he's in a different room.
Okay, then I would have gone to his room, realized he wasn't there, and then went back, and just I don't know. I guess I'll continue to practice.
Okay, and eventually, yeah, there's a knock at the door, and there's a little, maybe like a 10-year-old boy, kind of in nice little clothes. He's holding a silver tray with the beef Wellington, the rice, and a goblet of wine and a little cherry tart. And he's like, "No dinner, miss?"
Thank you.
And then he holds out his hand. Then he holds out his hand.
I take out a silver and I give it to him.
"Oh, thank you, miss. Most kind." And he turns and scurries down the hallway a little bit, and then knocks on Enak's door. "Hello? Dinner?"
Gravel just freezes up. Doesn't do anything.
"Okay, I'm
Doesn't
leaving
have
it.
to make any
I'm
sound.
leaving it by the door."
He's like in the middle of putting his disguise back on.
Okay. Yeah, because you can hear like a tray be set down in front of the door, and then footsteps scurry away.
That's all he's gonna do.
All right, Enak, you go downstairs.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
He's gonna pull out 2 gold pieces and he's gonna set them down. He's gonna slide them across.
He takes them.
Oh, that is. I need another room at another dinner for myself. Please.
All right. I think the only room I have left is the one next to the one you rented originally. So here you go. And he hands you a key.
By the way, that wasn't my son, and he's gonna like shuffle off.
Okay.
Have a good night. She's gonna keep going up the stairs.
All right. He just turns back around. "Oh yes. What would you have to drink?" He starts pouring drinks for other customers, and you head back upstairs. And when you get upstairs, you see another tray of food sitting out in front of where.
Oh,
where
and he's gonna
Gravel
pick it
is.
up and he's gonna walk. Just kidding. He's gonna set it. He's gonna leave it. He's gonna get to the other room.
Okay.
After eating, Lindak would head back, and he would actually go knock on Tal's door.
Okay. So you eventually get back. It takes total for you to get there and back is probably an hour plus eating, so probably like an hour and a half more like it. And yeah, you head up to Talindra's door and you knock on it.
I can hear her playing.
I
inside,
put
but
my
I'm not-
violin
yeah.
down. I go to the door. I open it. Hello.
I believe we should talk.
I believe so as well. I gesture him in.
Okay.
Comes in, sits down in a seat.
I
So-
assume you recognize me.
I have seen you.
Hmm.
You
I
are very
recognize you as well.
familiar.
Yeah.
Not sure exactly where I may have seen you, but I know I've seen you.
Yes.
Do you mind if I ask what you're doing here?
What I'm doing here? I'm studying here. I gesture to my violin.
Can I roll an insight check on her?
Yeah.
What do I need to roll in? Do I need to roll in?
Depends what you're trying to do. If you're lying, roll deception. If you're telling the truth, don't roll anything.
Okay.
You can deception, persuasion, whatever. If you're trying to lie.
Okay.
11.
Do I? What should I do?
Well, are you lying, or you can tell the truth?
I am not lying.
Then you don't roll anything.
Okay. But I was just asking if I should tell him. I guess it's.
Lindak nods. Well, I heard you playing while I was out in the hallway, and you are very good.
Thank you.
Did you ever play in the palace?
Not openly.
I see.
But I know it might seem strange me being here. I came here because it was the best place to be for this.
And how did you hear about this teacher that you found?
Word got around. She's very prestigious. And I was speaking to other musicians and they had heard of her. And she was the best. And I wanted only the best.
I can understand that.
But I can assure you, I know how this seems. I am not involved in the politics of the situation.
I thought I should assure you of the same. I did not come here to spy on the Empire or anything like that. I'm on a mission, and that's all. I'm not involved in the politics. I was only, let's say I was a bodyguard. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention maybe that you may know me from it. It doesn't matter if you know me. We both have admitted that we are from Jorhas, but maybe don't mention that I am friends with Taskan Varen.
Well, I assure you, I don't intend to make our acquaintance known at all, frankly. No offense, but I want as little connecting me to Xhorhas as possible.
I can understand that. Absolutely.
Other than on my obvious appearance. And I would appreciate it if you didn't mention... I don't know how much you recall about me, but I would appreciate if you would mention as little as possible. May I ask what you told the guards about me?
I actually don't believe I said anything about you except that I had recognized that you were a Drow, and I believe that's it. Your name, they did ask me your name.
All right. You did you tell them my surname?
No, I told them Tal.
Okay. I didn't tell them that I told them I didn't know you as well.
That's fine. That's actually...
I just wanted to make
quite
sure
fine.
we were aware of what had been told.
Lindak holds his hand out to her for a shake.
I give it a shake back.
Okay.
Thank you, Tal.
Thank you.
And I have your back if you ever need me.
And I suppose I will try to have yours as well, since it seems we are in the same boat together.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And Lindak goes back to his room.
Okay. Gravel, how's your little time going?
I don't know. Let's find out. Disguise kit. Should I roll for reapplying it?
Nah.
All right. I've done it so many
You've done
times
it
by
enough.
now.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in there with Enak now, or
No, Enok's got a separate room now.
Oh, okay. I'll go grab the because Vinlock was actually expecting Enak to come back.
Yeah.
So he just kind of goes out there, grabs his food.
It's gotten maybe a little cold, but
Yeah.
it's not like ice cold. It's probably more like room temperature.
Enak. Enak.
He's just gonna be out in the hall.
I mean, I'm right next door to him, right?
Yeah.
One second. You hear like the movement of armor and like a hard. And he like opens the door and like sticks half of his form out. Yeah.
Oh, you went and got yourself a room, huh?
I thought that's what you wanted.
I suppose that would be the unsaid thing that would have happened that I kind of neglected here.
And he'll give you pretty much a handful of gold coins. Just like most he can hold in his hand, which is probably like 5. And he's just like
Quarter of a handful for him. Enak.
Yeah.
I think,
So he's just gonna hold him out.
He's gonna offer his hand out.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Go
You'd
ahead.
see because he essentially has no shirt on, but that Polynesian style tattoos is the best way to kind of describe it, would continue down and like over his like about a quarter of a sleeve coming down as he reaches his hand out and takes it, and you hear tink as he tosses the coins just into the room. Yeah. Again, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I
don't worry about
overstepped
it.
the boundary. I told him you weren't my son, though, so that should clear it up.
That you weren't, yeah.
Yeah, that you weren't it would be weird if I
Right.
was your son, but you weren't. Yes,
You know, we're just nailing it today.
right on the head.
I gotta say, I think that you could be a good friend,
He
and
beams
I
a little.
want you.
Oh, go ahead.
No, he smiles like his face gets a little bright.
And you know, I just don't want you to feel put out by my hesitation.
No. Well, come here. He's gonna like open the door a little bit so they're not talking in the hallway.
Yeah. Vinlock will just go in and just start chomping on food.
Okay.
Just standing while he does it.
Sure.
Yeah, he'll sit his full form on the bed, which I imagine it bows a bit. His solid 7'8", 300-pound Goliath sits on this bed. I understand your hesitation. With the female, the Talindra, and you have faced there's the fighting or the war that is happening. I understand that it brings uncertainty. You've taken on your previous form.
Yeah, it's not. You know, there's enough peripheral stress from all of that and trying to keep up appearances that I try to add as little waves as possible.
Well, he's gonna reach underneath the pillow and he's gonna pull out the amulet that he has, and he's not gonna offer it to you, but he's gonna like hold it by the chain out to you to give you like a closer inspection of it.
Yeah. He'll go ahead and have a look at it. Just kind of cock his head, like, give it a look, and then give him a look.
It's sterling silver. It's probably sterling silver, the opal of the mask, the rubies of the tears. probably the most expensive thing you've seen on Enak. And it's clean, like polished. This is my secret, I guess you can say.
How so? I mean, it looks expensive, so I can see why you wouldn't want to flaunt it.
She essentially gives me abilities. I channel her, the remainder of her divine essence.
So I've seen this twice now.
Yep.
Do I recall who and what this entity is?
Enoch, did you mention the name of the deity last time?
Mm-mm.
If you want to try to do a religion check to see if you can figure out who it is, I will allow
Yeah,
it.
just based on the symbolism?
Yep.
And you said religion or history?
Religion.
Okay. Let's see. 8.
Does not ring a bell or jump out at you in any way.
Well, how would you say... How would you describe this god? What's their big thing? I know that,
Well, she's not
each
a god.
god's...
To start off, she was... from my understanding and from what she's told me, she fought for the gods. And she was fractured, broken, and he kind of gestures to the bandages. And now she wanders, much like me.
Would you say they are a good entity or an indifferent entity?
She wishes to remove the taint of evil, but evil for her is different from evil for me, but fiendish in nature, those of the sort, those that oppose.
Well, that sounds dangerous.
Mentioning her and worshipping her and following her is dangerous as well, from my understanding.
What makes someone like you get into that, get messed up in that?
She saved me. She found me. I owe my life to her. Is that not enough?
No, I suppose all of us in our little group we got going on here owe each other a little bit, it seems. I wouldn't have got out of that if you guys hadn't stepped in. I mean, maybe I could have. I probably could have slipped out of there. But,
Probably.
you know, you guys are pretty useful.
Well, I hope so. Not sure what she wants from me. I've been working on getting back. And you see that he gets generally more agitated. You could see like a tenseness. He's not trying to hide it. That he takes a rigidness as he mentions that.
Yeah, and Vinlock will just start chewing loudly to kind of lighten the mood. Just really digging in there, like maybe get a little bit tougher into the bread that accompanies it.
But he'll take the amulet and slide it back underneath the pillow.
Okay.
Yeah, Gravel is pretty much putting out an air of like, this doesn't mean anything to me. I don't care. But he's holding it. He's holding it.
All right.
And he'll just kind of.
My food's
with
coming
him.
if you want to wait.
Oh.
What?
My food is on the way. I acquired some food if you want to. Oh, well, you're almost finished. I'll get some wine. Do you indulge?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yes, I
I'll start-
do.
Yeah, I'll start picking up the 5 gold. Do I have to go back down? They brought you the food, right?
Usually they bring someone back up to take the dishes, from my understanding.
As you're having this conversation, on the door. Hello, sir. I have your food.
Okay, he's gonna go to the door and lower himself.
There's a little boy there, nice clothes, holding out a tray with a beef Wellington rice, a cherry tart, and a goblet of wine. And he's like, here you go.
He's gonna use one hand to pick up the tray, and he's gonna give 5 gold pieces of the wine, the endless wine was offered.
Okay.
Could we get that?
Yes. And then he holds out a hand.
He puts the 5 gold pieces.
And Vinlock will go between his legs and just hold out like another gold piece for the kid.
Okay, 5 gold for the wine, 1 gold for tip. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And he scurries off. And as he scurries off, 10 minutes or so later, he just brings up 2 massive... trying to carry 2 massive pewter jugs of red wine. He kind of just puts them in the room on a nearby dresser and goes, well, have a good night. And he
Thank
kind of
you.
just wanders outside, closes the door as he leaves.
Gravel will just pick up one of the goblets, fill it, and make sure the other one... I believe you said the other one was full as well. And he'll just hand it to Enak.
Uh-huh.
Friendship.
Friendship. Yep. He's gonna down that whole goblet
Okay.
in one
Whoa.
go.
Yep. Got it.
All right.
Customs, I guess.
As you guys down the wine, based on the time it is, and this is our short D&D session of the week, I think that's what I'm going to call it, is everyone does their own thing for the night, drinks some wine, gets some rest. Everyone will gain the benefits of a long rest.
Yes.
Again, and we'll pick up there next week. Thanks for everyone in chat tonight. Thank you for watching. Thank you for donating. We got a donation. My girlfriend donated some money, so that's awesome. So thank you. I will teach you how to use Twitch chat in a moment. But thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you to the people who hosted this little stream. We'll be back at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time to stream our D&D Pirate campaign. That'll be from about 10:30 to our usual ending time for that's 1:30. So come on out for that as well. Keep donating money. It's for a good cause. Yeah, let's keep being good people. And again, if you listened to our little statement in the beginning of the stream, thank you so much. I'll most likely clip it and put it on the YouTube channel so it's a constant upload somewhere. Yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good night. Bye-bye. I'll be back at 10:30 Eastern Time. That's in like less than an hour. Bye-bye.